Hi, my name is Jacques Laguerre, and this is my Oakwood story. Being at PWI's, predominantly white institutions, for most of my academic experience, it was definitely a breath of fresh air to see professors, to see accomplished men and women that look like you. It was weird. It took some getting used to, but now that I'm used to it, I can't imagine being anywhere else. I went to Andrews University. Went there for 2 years. I had a whole bunch of different majors. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I'd probably say I had 4, maybe 5 majors during that 2-year span. After leaving Andrews after 2 years, I transferred down to Southern. I spent a year at Southern where I had my 6th major. I was just searching for something. So it didn't matter what I picked at that point in my life, I would have botched it. And I still managed in that year to earn, I say earn very facetiously, a 0.46 GPA. And from there, I decided to go into the military. Halfway through my time in the military, about a year and a half in, God just did something miraculous in my life. It was actually the night of the Super Bowl. My friend's wife, she says, let's play a game. And I said, okay, like what game do you want to play? And she says, well, in this game, we're trying to conjure up a spirit. I'm like, you're talking about spirits like the ones like we're drinking spirits? She's like, no, like a dead person. I'm not gonna be in this house if you guys are gonna, be playing this Ouija board, bringing up a spirit type stuff. And my friend Tyler, he spoke to me. He's like, I don't get like what the big deal is, because he had really never seen me like take a moral stand on anything. So seeing this for the first time, he was just like, what's the big deal? That's when I started to tell him. I said, like when you die, you die. Like the living know that they shall die, but the dead know nothing. I say that's the first sermon I preached, and I was drunk. And so after that night, I remember going back to my barracks room, and I felt the Holy Spirit asking me a question. He said, Jacques, you were so afraid to play with a demon, but you've been living like one for the past couple years. Why were you afraid to play with a demon? And that was kind of my wake-up call. God really used that experience on that Super Bowl Sunday to kind of open my eyes just to the way I had been living. I said, all right, God, you're telling me to get out of the military, but I've only been here for 2.5 years. I have 2.5 years left on my contract. What do you want me to do? It was then that he led me to do some research, and I found out that I can leave the military early as a conscientious objector. I went down to the military lawyers, they're called JAG, and I asked them, so how long does this process take? Like, how long will it be till I find out whether or not I'm in the military or I'll be getting out? And they said, to be perfectly honest, we don't know, because we've never seen one go through successfully. 1 week later, I get a call. General Hickman signed it. It's on its way to Virginia. It was in January, because I had just come back from Christmas leave, and I get a call from my staff sergeant. He calls me into his office, and he says, congratulations, Laguerre. Your packet's been approved. You have 2 weeks to get out the Army. I got out the military in February of 2015, enrolled in Oakwood in the fall of 2015, declared my 7th major, 7 being the number of perfection, ministerial theology, and the rest is history. So bringing my 0.46 to Oakwood was definitely, I think I had to write an essay as to why I had that low of a GPA to even to get into Oakwood. My first semester, I really buckled down, and by God's grace, I was able to get a 3.96. It's kind of hovered somewhere around there for the rest of my college career. Hi, Mom. Just like to thank you for everything you do. I'd like to thank you for your thoughts, for your prayers, and without you, I couldn't be the man that I am today. Thank you. Oakwood is family.